Halo, kami adalah delegasi dari Sekolah Vokasi IPB University. Dengan saya, Ivan Rashaad Shaquille selaku tim leader dengan rekan
Saya Aliana Rumah, dan saya Shaquille dikunawi.
and we are The Omnivores.
Hi everyone, thanks for having us. We're with the Omnivores team from Vocational School of IPB University, and here's our take on how Frisian flag can fit in every sip and every scroll of Gen Z's daily life. So, without any further ado, let's just dive in. Young Indonesians today live fast-paced, dynamic lives, and yet something as essential as milk often doesn't make it into their routine. It's not because they don't care about their health, but because milk just not the way how it fits. They see it as an expensive product, it's not part of their habits, and also many aren't even aware of how much they actually need milk. This disconnect between milk and modern lifestyles is exactly what we aim to change. So we're introducing NutriGo, a campaign that doesn't just promote milk, it reshapes how young people see it. So we start by getting them familiar, making milk fun, and everywhere they are. Then we integrate it into their daily lives, in routines, in moments, and also in culture. And lastly, we spark transformations, not just in consumption, but in how they value nutrition. The results we're driving is not just numbers, but also we're looking at the big reach engagement, and we also aiming for hundreds of thousands of views, strong interaction on TikTok and Instagram and many other platforms. But more importantly, we're building a long-term shift, a world where choosing milk isn't a forced habit, it's something they actually want. So that's how Frisian flag becomes not just a drink, but a daily choice for a healthier lifestyle.
Frisian Flag Indonesia is a strong brand, high in trust, and key contributed to Friesland cabinet growth in Asia. Yet, despite this strength, milk consumption in Indonesia remains low, among the lowest in the region. Most campaigns highlight benefit, but we trust the real question is a why milk, but what's standing in that way? Why are young people choosing a product that's trusted, nutritious, and accessible? The answer is they don't see themselves in it. Milk feels outdated, it doesn't match their routines, challenges, and bases. That's where our strategy comes in. Fit. It's not just about feasibility, it's about shifting culture, making milk feel fast, functional, and meaningful again.
So our target market today is the young generation, such as students, first jobbers, and young professionals from range age of 17 to 30. They live in urban areas, have an access for technology and social media. They are active, multitask a lot, and move fast every day. Even though they are prioritize health lifestyle, they rarely choose milk as their daily consumptions. Many of them feel milk is too heavy, too complicated, or milk is just a childish thing and not suitable for Gen Z's habit. They prefer simpler drinks like tea, coffee, especially when they are in a rush. So the big question is, how can we make milk more relevant to their daily lifestyle? We break them into two clear personas. First is there is Rafa, an active student and micro-influencer, and Andy, a young office worker. And both of them are looking for something simple, something affordable, and ready to drink with minimum effort. Our strategy is shaped by these insights. Also, our target likely to try new products when there is a trending things and driven by a fear of missing out or FOMO from influencer content. This will open a big opportunity connect through digital campaigns, social engagements, and affordable nutrition solutions.
So, how do we actually bring this strategy to life? For NutriGo, we break down the journey into three key behavior-driven pillars, which is first, F, which is stands for familiarize, and the second one is I, which is integrate, and the third one is T, which is transform. So each one of these plays a specific role in addressing the core barriers that stops young people from consuming milk. Let's begin with the first step, which is familiarize, because before we can change behavior, we need to first to earn attention. Gen Z lives fast. They're driven by trends, viral humor, and anything that's interactive and low effort. Milk, on the other hand, often feels too serious or simply irrelevant. So we don't push the product. Instead, we pull them in by inserting milk into spaces they already enjoy. So this is where we trigger curiosity, we spark interaction through games, playful challenges, and relatable humor, all crafted to make milk feel fun, familiar, and frictionless. From gamified punch to win and guessing the price challenge, we introduce milk in ways that feel native to their lifestyle, not as a lecture but as a laugh. So, with each interaction, we shift perceptions, making milk not something they should care about, but something they want to explore. That's how we start building familiarity, and that's the first step to change their healthy lifestyle.
So the next part is the integrate for our fifth strategy, which is solves the second issue that milk doesn't fit into Gen Z's busy routine. We want to show that milk can be a part of their real life even in a rush situation. So we made a VR booth called Ready in 5 Simulations and a TikTok collaboration with influencer, which is showing a chaotic morning. These ideas will help milk feel closer, more useful, and feel fun for them to consume every day.
The final step is transform, turning milk into a daily habit with real social values. Through Try Forward, Fashion Flag Indonesia provide monthly milk supply and routine health checkups to selected orphanage. But more than that, we tell their stories, documenting their growth through short videos that show the impact of consistent nutrition. This creates emotional relevance, build trust, and position Fresh Pack Indonesia as a brand that doesn't just sell but support.
Okay, so now that we've defined the strategy, so the next big question is where do we start and where do we make it practical? To answer that, we build a priority matrix mapping each activation based on its potential impact and the effort required. So from these, we identify the clear focus, activities that are high impact but manageable in effort, such as the VR booth experience, the gamified TikTok ads, and the docu-series content. These are designed to be scalable, engaging, and aligned with what Gen Z already consumes daily. Then we plot everything into a 3-year roadmap, starting from concept finalization in 2025 and then the rolling out execution in 2026 to 2027. So the strategy follows the fit structure where we first familiarize in early phases to spark attention, then integrate as behaviors begin to form, and finally transform where we shift mindset and encourage sustainable habit building. By structuring the rollout this way, we ensure that every phase is built on the task, leading to lasting, measurable impact over time.
So moving to the next part, this is our risk management, and we already uh, identified 5 main risks. There are reputational, strategic, legal, financial, and technology risks. And the biggest ones are financial and technology. Both are marked high. And to handle them, we will apply strict budgeting, test the technology before the events, and preparing more take up content to avoid some failure. The goal is to prevent issue to make sure the executions will run smoothly.
From a financial standpoint, this project was scalable and solid. With a projected starting revenue at 2.4 billion rupiah, growing 10% per year, the campaign delivers return on investment of 231%, payback in 2 years, internal rate of return over 55%, and a profitability index of 2.48. In short, every 1 rupiah invested earns 3.31 rupiah in return, making this campaign not just visible but attractive. On the social side, we contribute directly to Sustainable Development Goals 2, 3, and 4, supporting nutrition, well-being, and education. Try Forward also strengthened the social pillars of ESG by delivering measurable impact, especially for underprivileged children. This campaign grows more than profit. It grows trust, it grows habits, and it grows hope. So, in the end, why milk? Why now? Because milk, it's not just about nutrition. It's a culture, it's a habit, and it's a message. With Fit and NutriGo, Fresh and Pack Indonesia won't just grow as a brand, but it will grow with its consumer, the trusted, relatable, and part of their daily life.